guys, welcome. Ish, it's January once again, guys. Another year has gone and another one has come. Fantastic feeling. It's the best illusion ever, if you ask me. Just the idea that yesterday was another day and today is another year. How are you guys feeling? And I'm certainly hoping I'm finding you guys very well. In this video, guys, I am just, wishing you a happy new year. But of course, I have to bring in something that is of value to everyone. I mean, there's so many things going on. What is happening in America? I'm told there's something to do with immigration over there. What is happening in South Africa with the white paper? What is going on, guys? It's all coming in this year. It's actually in this month of January. And I fear that a lot of our people might be caught off guard, unprepared, whilst some of these things are just going about. So I want to share, I think I'll just make this video in just about South Africa and what's happening in South Africa. And then I'll make another video where I'm talking about what's happening in the United States and the Trump regime over there and what they're doing and what they're up to. Man, I think as Zimbabweans at this time, we have to be extremely prepared. Be ready for anything, you could say. I know a lot of people in South Africa who are living on borrowed papers. I know a lot of people, South Africa, living on expired, what do you call them? Permits, expired visas, and so on and so forth. I know a lot is going on over there. So I think this video is particularly for them, because I'm worried about us in South Africa. I stayed in South Africa for a fair bit of time, and I know how it feels, and I know what South Africa is to Zimbabwe, And, when things like this start to happen, we shake a lot back home. So this video is all about that. So how are you doing? And welcome back to the channel. It's a new year. And I'm sure most of you guys have noticed that something new is happening in South Africa. I wonder what is really wrong with us Zimbabweans. What really goes on with us, I don't know, man. I know some of you are watching this from a flat in Hebrew there in Johannesburg, or maybe another big house in Polokwane, or maybe you're watching me from a farm in Limpopo, or even a shack in Delphi there. Maybe you crossed the river at night. Your passport expired years ago. Maybe your whole life is built on a job that could disappear the day one new regulation comes into effect. I'm not here to condemn anyone. I'm here to warn you and to love you with the truth, guys. South Africa, guys, is changing. The paperwork is changing. The technology is changing. The patience of the South Africans is changing. But listen carefully. You are allowed to change as well with the times. You are allowed to move from hiding to planning. You are allowed to move from surviving to strategizing, from panic to purpose. See, these laws in America or even in South Africa are a reminder that no foreign country is our permanent security. Zimbabweans, our true assignment is bigger than chasing permits. If you must go with information, go with skills, go with a plan that doesn't collapse with one policy change. And if you stay or if you return, remember the same discipline you need to survive in Johannesburg is the same discipline you need to rebuild in Harare. It's not a country that makes you organized. It's the character that you bring into the country. You see, guys, So what exactly is going on? Tell me what is going on. Are you feeling any changes where you are? If you're feeling some changes, please drop them in the comment section below so that we can hear if there've been any shifts. You know? Now, what exactly am I talking about? Guys, there's this draft revised white paper, which is seen to be the big overhaul in South Africa. Now, that's the juicy part, that draft revised white paper on citizens, immigrations, and refugee protection. And it has been open to public comment until 31st of January. Right, Tombo Furannepa ma toll gates. Tichibadara mitiru. Wagwan. Awuzon badara renas. Pakai $100. $200 rand.
200 rand. I want 100 rand here.
And
What's my rands at Tombody now? I've not my uses. Okay. So I don't know why 5 rand. No kumbila muniri $1 pambira.
Panano anarwe.
Mwaya zotola. Oh, alright. Saka muna $1 if I can pay $2. She's got $1, so I give you $2. Okay, thank you.
Central News and others summarize it like this. It wants a complete overhaul of the following: citizen law, refugee protection law. It also wants systems that target skills, stop asylum abuse, uses digital tools, for example, the AI, biometric, digital ID, and electronic travel authorization. It wants to tighten how citizenships is given, moving from just this idea of stay long enough to prove your value. Now, let me try to see if I can break the key pieces for you so that they are, somehow lighter and easy to understand. Now, the white paper proposes a new visa shaping categories with focus on skills investments. They want to match the old critical skills and the general work visas into one skilled visa route. Basically, it's open to people with education or equivalent experience, prioritizing sectors like tech, health, engineering. And there's also this thing about the remote working visa for digital nomads who work in South Africa but from foreign countries for up to 3 years. There's a startup visa for entrepreneurs with ideas that can create jobs locally. There's the investment visa, which is the high net worth visa, replacing the financial independent visa, something much more tied to direct foreign investment. So there's also the sectoral work visa, which is also replacing the old corporate visas, which gives you visas tailored visas towards mining, agriculture, and so on. This could make it easy for companies to bring in a lot of workers into the workforce, but not with this I know Ningi, so you'll be able to go in. There's also the sports and culture visa for athletes, artists, coaches, short or medium term stay for events or trainings. There's also the retiree visa with people who are 55 years or plus, with sticker requirements to avoid abuse. This changes one thing clearly. If you want to come and stay in South Africa, bring a capital, bring a skill, bring a contribution, and not just your vibe. Now, here's the 5-point system based on merit over time. This is a build shift. Instead of saying, if you stay here for so many years, you qualify for citizenship. The new model now, show us your points, show us your skills, your qualifications, your investments, your job creation, even your community contribution. Key features for this is a point-based system which will influence visa categories. Permanent residence, economic part citizenship. There will be an annual window for you to apply for citizenship. And Citizenship's advisory panel, it will review your applications and then make recommendations. Children, at least one parent, if one parent is a South African at birth, they get citizenship automatically. Now, if both your parents are foreigners and the child is born there, the child might need to come through merit-based later on. Spouses of SA citizenship can still claim for permanent residence after 5 years. But this will involve tougher checks to avoid fake marriages. Restoring lost citizenships, people who renounce South African citizenship can now apply online. Guys, South Africa is moving with the times. South Africa is really moving from time saved and to time value added. Staying there without papers, without formal status is actually going to count for less and less of your ability to stay in that country. There's also the part about the refugee and asylum of the first safe place. That's going to be a tough one. The white paper wants to stop the people as an easy route for long-term stay. They want to introduce a first safe country principle. Let's say if you pass through a safe country where you could have applied for asylum and didn't, South Africa now can actually say no to your request. What does it really mean? For example, if you are coming from West Africa and then you're coming down to South Africa and then you pass through a safe country like Ghana or Benin, and then you arrive in South Africa. South Africa actually can refuse. They refuse you because you have already passed through another safe place. Why didn't you just go there? So the minister will publish a list of safe countries, those that signed key refugee conventions agreements. And South Africans and Zimbabweans who have used these tricks, guys, the asylum door is closing. So there will be the white paper also talks about transforming the National Population Register into an intelligent register with AI, biometrics, digital ID for citizenship, foreign nationals, electronic travel authorization. Now the idea here is to track who enters and who stays, track who leaves, reduce fraud, multiple entry, multiple identities, fake documentations. Chakapenga ka. So what does it mean for ordinary Zimbabweans? Let's talk real quick. If you are a Zimbabwean already in South Africa without papers, the Immigration Amendment Bill means you are still having a constitutional right to appear in court to be legally represented. But an increase in digital point system-based monitoring system, it means you are more visible and not less. In South Africa, with legal status, permit, visas, etc., future opportunities for permanent residence or citizenship are moving towards merit and contribution. And now is the time to upgrade your skills, keep a clean record, avoid things that will keep you in a space as a red flag. And for those in Zimbabwe who are hoping to try and go to South Africa, those days now, guys, are also becoming news of the past. The new system is actually targeting border jumpers, long-term undocumented foreigners. So South Africa is really telling us, if you want to be in South Africa, come through the door and not through the window. And now let me just say something that will hurt a little bit. A lot of Zimbabwean decision-making is driven by panic. Things get tight at home. Someone says, ndakubaya kujozi, because ningi na ningi, they are actually working over there. So, but you will be seeing clearly that South Africa is tightening. And I'm going to make another video on America, because the same thing is happening in America, by the way. The message from both the America and South Africa, it's almost similar. We will allow in people who will choose based on our priorities and not your desperation. So what should Zimbabweans do then? Stop treating the border as plan A. Make the border a strategy and not your identity. Invest in skills that travel. Nursing, engineering, IT, artisanal training, specialized teaching. Those are portable careers, yeah? Whether you are in South Africa, in Canada, or wherever, in the diaspora, skills don't get deported. And if you're already in South Africa, think long-term though, and think legally. And this new system rewards skills, investment, legitimate, clean records, and it actually punishes chaos. It punishes fake stories. I know we'll figure it out later. And guys, I hope I have made value on your life regarding this issue. So look out for the next video that I'm going to make on the United States of America and what it is doing to Zimbabweans and a few other countries who have been placed on what they are calling the restricted entry lists. So, toramba ere tichimanikidzira kuenda kudzimba dzevamwe? That's my question. Until I see you again in the next video. Bye bye, guys.